Hello guys, it's your boy FPL Advice back with another banger of a video. Now in today's video, we're going to talk about my wildcard team. Now let's begin with how I perform in Gameweek 5. Not particularly well, I am around 40k in terms of global ranking and I scored 67 points. Not the best point, but it's not the worst either. I think that was somewhere that I'm comfortable with, and of course with this wildcard play, I am looking to bounce back. Now, let's begin with my keeper. I have gone with Flecken. I mean, there are a lot of players who actually prefer Raya over Flecken, but I think Flecken is being massively looked over. Yes, Raya has scored some blinder of points. On average, he's scoring like 6-7 points each game, and sometimes he gives explosive returns as well. But the thing about Flecken is, he has quite a set of fixtures. Now, if you look at the fixtures that he has, first game, I think it's relatively difficult, but it defines on what you think of difficult. I mean, he plays against West Ham, and I think that's a game worthy of targeting Flecken. Right? I think Brentford will be able to keep clean sheet, and he will return, of course. Then they play against Wolves. Wolves look quite good. Then they play against United. United is a bit of a harder fixtures, but I think he will accumulate some save points there. Then he plays against Ipswich Town, Fulham, Bournemouth, Everton, Leicester. So until game week 14, Flecken is a perfect hold. I mean, yes, you can always go for Raya. He has a better clean sheets. He has looked better than Flecken as well. I mean, just in general, Arsenal defense is way better than Brentford's, of course. And I do see why people are targeting Raya, because once you buy him, you don't have to worry about your goalkeeper ever again. But I still think if we talk about pure value for money, I think Flecken is the best option to go. I personally don't like defenders from same team. I mean, if we count keeper as a defender as well, because the only points he gets is from clean sheet, then having Gabriel and Raya can hurt you a big time. If they just give a chance by a mistake and that is converted into goal, then all of a sudden your two players won't be giving you returns. So I don't like that decision. I think I am happy with Flecken and I want to stay with it. Let's talk about defenders. Now there are quite a few that I am keeping my eye on, and for now I am prioritizing Digne. I am not quite sure about this one position. Apart from this, I think my team is pretty well settled. And now talking about Digne, the only reason I didn't like him is his minutes. He is subbed out relatively early when compared to other players, and there is Marcin as well, who is a fantastic player. In fact, I think Marcin is one of the best substitute defender or fullback in any team. So yeah, that's a position with a lot of competition in Aston Villa. And for now, I'm sticking with Digne, but as the week progresses, my decision might change. Now, one other player that I am targeting is Ola Aina. Aina has a easier set of fixtures, and that's the only reason I'm targeting him. Digne is still in my team. I will show my final team in my Twitter account, so if you guys have not followed me, then please follow me. I will leave the link in description. Now my second defender will be Alexander-Arnold. He is an absolute beast. I don't think I need to talk much about him. He's a fantastic player. He has always been. He is one of the best crosser on the ball as well, and he has created many chances this season. So far, most of them have not been converted. His attacking returns have been minimal, but still, Arnold is still the same Arnold that we used to see in the past, and he is comfortably in my team. Third defender is Gabriel. I think Gabriel is one of the most popular options in this wildcard, at least, especially when compared to his counterpart Saliba, and there's a big reason for that. Saliba is a type of player that will give you bonus points. The bonus points will only come when they keep clean sheets. If the attackers score, or if the midfielders score, then all of a sudden that bonus points will not come. If it's a nil-nil game, then most probably Saliba will get some bonus points. But the thing about Gabriel is, he is a fantastic carrier of the ball. Aerially, I think this guy is one of the best. Even when compared to someone like Haaland, who is an absolute goal machine, I think aerial ability, those two are pretty similar. He is strong on the ball, so that's one of the reasons why he is so good aerially. So yeah, that's the reason he is in my team. I mean, Arnold and Gabriel, I have them since the start of the season, and I am impressed so far. So he will be in my team, of course. And then I have Rogers in my midfield. Now, if we talk about Rogers, I actually don't know what to make of him because he has looked good. He was not in my team previously. I brought him just now in this World Cup draft. He creates a lot of chances. So if Watkins finishes those, then I think Rogers is a fantastic asset. But Watkins has missed so many chances this season. He has not been clinical. In fact, he has been way poorer than the Watkins what we saw last season. That's the other position that I'm a little bit worried about, but I have my bench covered, so I don't need to worry that much about him. And then in my next midfielder, I have gone for Saka. To fund this move, I had to remove Salah from my team, and I have a good reason for that. I can spend 2 million elsewhere that Salah takes in place of Saka. Saka has a better fixtures. Liverpool's fixtures are getting a little bit tougher now, and there is a lot of risk in Liverpool's midfield as well, especially in that attacking options. They have so many attacking players, it's a bit hard to describe or even think about who is going to play. Like, for example, why I have not put Salah is, Salah has not been given a new contract so far, from what I know. And Chiesa was brought in as his replacement for next season. That is what I believe. And if that's the case, then is these minutes going to lessen a little bit, especially if they move forward or get ahead in Champions League and other cup competitions? I think yes, Chiesa has looked quite good as well in that debut game. That guy has some confidence, man. That's all I can say. And even in last game in Carabao Cup, that bicycle kick, the guy is audacious. That's all I can say. And I think he is a perfect replacement in place of Salah as well. He is a very creative player, very fast, rapid on the ball. He is a good finisher. So yeah, I think Chiesa and Salah will have their minutes distributed among them, and that is going to hurt. And the other thing is, Alan has just been so good that I don't think I will ever take captaincy off of him. And one of the main reasons for you to own Salah would be captaincy option, right? He is always one of the best captains you can get in your team, especially if he is playing against teams like Wolves. I think that's a fantastic fixture for him. But I still think Salah is worth selling if you can spend the money elsewhere, because you need to strengthen your team. That's enough of Salah. Let's move on to Saka. I think he is a fantastic player. If Odegaard was already back in the team, then guy would be most on player as of now. But so far he has been quite underrated as well. I think he will have a blinder of a season this year. Now moving on from Saka, I have gone for Mbeumo. Mbeumo is one of the most popular pick in FPL, at least in this wildcard, and it's safe to see why. The guy is in penalties, takes free kicks as well. He is the main man in Brentford team who is playing quite well. And that's a lot of benefit you can get for just 7 million price tag. That is quite unheard of, to be honest. I think just being a main man should have put him somewhere around 7.5 or 8 million at least at the start of the season, and I think he's a little bit underpriced. So yeah, Mbeumo is a great pick. If you're playing wildcard, then Mbeumo is a no-brainer. And then I've gone for Semenyo. I had Emil Smith-Rowe in this position before, and Emil Smith-Rowe was playing particularly good. I mean, he has been fantastic for me. Like I said in my previous videos, at times he has returned points. It's been so crucial to me. He has returned the points when I needed the most, and I feel a bit sad letting him go, but Bournemouth looks different beast this season. Everybody is shooting from everywhere. They are quite attacking, and I am so impressed about Bournemouth, especially after that game against Liverpool. They were unbelievable. The atmosphere was electric. It was end-to-end football, and some of the players, like even Tavernier, I mean, my word, this team is a different beast, and I want to get some of it. Bournemouth have good set of fixtures coming up, so I think it's a no-brainer. And then I have gone for Diaz. Diaz is supposed to be my Salah replacement in the team, because I have let go of Salah. I still need some of those points. That's the main reason that I have brought him in my team. and I think he will be in my team for a long term as well, because his set of fixtures is quite good and he rotates quite well with the players I have in my pins. I will talk about them later. That's about Diaz, and then I have Erling Haaland. I mean, what a guy. The guy is an absolute beast. Unbelievable on the ball. He's having a season that no player has ever had in Premier League. Just think about it for once. We have had some legendary players in Premier League as well, and he's above all of them. Even the players like Van Nistelrooy. I mean, Ronaldo played as a winger, but still, Ronaldo. And so many greats. Even Thierry Henry. So yeah, Haaland is a must-have. You just can't win without Haaland at this moment. And he's in form of his life, but I think I say this about Haaland every single season because he just keeps on scoring. The guy can't miss. And then I have gone for Havertz. Havertz, once again, I am not quite sure, but having the striker from the team that is aiming for title, I think it's quite good. It always pays off, and especially when Havertz is cheap as 8 million, I think it's a no-brainer for me. Now there are some better picks, I think. Maybe Watkins or someone like Wood even, or even Nicholas Jackson. All these players are fantastic, but I still think Havertz is superior to all of them, even Solanke. And then in my substitute, I have Fabianski. I don't think he's going to get any minutes. He's just there to cover up for my team. And then I have gone for Ola Aina. Like I said about Dinya, I already have put Ola Aina in my team. And in case I change my decision, then I can just sub him out. And then I have gone for Chris Wood. The guy has been fantastic, brilliant scorer so far. Nottingham Forest have looked pretty good so far this season as well. So I think Wood is a pretty safe pick. To be honest, I would have loved to go with Solanke, but I am not going to play all of my players. I need someone just to be in my bench cover if there are difficult set of fixtures coming up in my starting 11. So I think for that, Wood is a perfect player. I might even start Wood over some of my players if we have further news about injuries. And then I have put Vandenberg in my team from Brentford. I mean, as of now, I don't know if he's a regular starter, but just for 4 million, I think it's a pretty good price. You are not going to get much better than Vandenberg. So yeah, that's my team, guys. Drop a thumbs up button, not thumbs down, thumbs up button. And subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries, then feel free to comment down below. That's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Peace.